Snipe search for invertebrates in the mud with the sewing machine action of their long bills. The sensitivity of the bill is caused by filaments belonging to the fifth pair of nerves, which run almost to the tip and open immediately under the soft cuticle in a series of cells. This adaptation gives this portion of the surface of the premaxillaries a honeycomb-like appearance, and with these filaments, the bird can sense its food in the mud without seeing it. A similar adaptation is found in sandpipers.
Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Look at that dog.
Snipe feed mainly on insect larvae. Other invertebrate prey include snails, crustaceans, and worms. The snipe's bill allows the very tip to remain closed while the snipe slurps up invertebrates.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go get that one.
Snipe can be found in various types of wet marshy settings, including bogs, swamps, wet meadows, and along rivers, coastlines, and ponds.
Good boy,
Snipe
buddy.
settle in both areas
Good
with
boy.
dense vegetation
Good
and
boy.
also marshy areas
Good
with
boy.
patchy cover to hide from predators. A snipe hunt is a type of practical joke or fool's errand in existence in North America as early as the 1840s, in which an unsuspecting newcomer is duped into trying to catch an elusive animal called a snipe. Although the snipe is a real bird, a snipe hunt is a quest for a non-existent creature whose description varies. The target of the prank is led to an outdoor spot and given instructions for catching the snipe. These often include waiting in the dark and holding an empty bag or making noises to attract the creature. The others involved in the prank then leave the newcomer alone in the woods to discover the joke. As an American rite of passage, snipe hunting is often associated with summer camps and similar outdoor activities. Snipe hunters are typically led to an outdoor spot at night and given a bag or pillowcase.
He's working there, he's working there. He won't walk past.
Along with instructions that can include either waiting quietly or making odd noises to attract the creatures. The other group members leave, promising to chase the snipe toward the newcomer. Instead, they return home or to camp, leaving the victim of the prank alone in the dark to discover that they have been duped and left holding the bag.
Alright, thanks for watching this far in the video. We just completed our snipe hunt, which took place one day prior to the filming of this catch and cook. And currently in the video, we're setting up our camping stove. We're going to cook some bell peppers, the snipe that you just saw me harvest. And we're going to cook some yellow rice as well. So I appreciate you watching and joining along. The camping stove doesn't take too long to set up. You just hook up the little portable propane, screw it into the side there, make sure the connection is, hand tight, and let this thing rip. Thing is pretty powerful. They make some larger models of this stove, but I guess unless you need extra cooking surface area, this one heats things plenty fast enough. As you can see, I've got I think it's a 10-inch Lodge cast iron stove and a GSI enamel pot on there. It's a little small, medium-sized pot. Doing a little washing of the bell peppers here. Going to get everything nice and, clean. Always good to wash your vegetables prior to cooking them. Don't cut towards yourself like this. I don't know why I've done that. Do as I say, not as I do kind of a thing. I need to get a cutting board that'll prevent future cutting towards my hand like that. Yep, once again, cutting towards myself. Probably wouldn't recommend that. Cut the bell peppers to whatever kind of size you'd like. Obviously, the thinner they are, the quicker they're going to cook. So if you're doing it on a stovetop, little portable gas stove burner, outdoors in the elements, you probably want to slice them thinner just so they'll cook quicker. Alright, now that we've had a little bit of butter added to the pan and the pot, we're going to go ahead and add some water for cooking our rice. The type of yellow rice that we're using calls for 1 part rice, 2 parts water, so we've added a couple cups of water, and we're going to add 1 cup of rice to that. Going to go ahead and splash a little bit of garlic out of this jar into our pan that's got our hot butter in it. Let that sizzle away there. The pan is now nice and hot. We're going to add our bell peppers to the pan. Once we've added all the bell peppers to the pan, we're going to give them a good swirl, cover them in butter, and return them to the heat source. Salt and pepper on the bell peppers. Give them a good swirl. Giving the bell peppers a little stir here. It's important not to stir them too much. Don't move things around too much. Let them, maintain contact with the cooking surface, and they'll cook a little faster. Give the rice a little stir here. Oh man, everything's smelling great, looking good. Kind of hard to beat cooking in the cast iron skillet there. These pans are real nice. Ooh-wee. I meant to bring onions too, but you gotta always forget at least one thing, and of course it was the onions this time. Maybe next time we'll have onions with our bell peppers. Boy, won't that be a good day. So you can see I just added the snipe. These are the snipe breasts. They kind of look like a dove breast. I've just filleted each side has a little medallion of meat off the breastbone. Go ahead and add a little pepper to these bad boys. A little salt as they're sizzling away in the garlic butter with the bell peppers in the background there. Oh boy, that looks good, doesn't it? You can't beat these snipe. Pow, you see that? Little couple flakes dashing in like snow. That's going to be the, what's that, Italian seasoning? Little dry herb Italian seasoning. Looking good. Let them sizzle, let them cook. Don't move them around too much. I know it's hard. See, I get a little excited here, and I keep going back with the fork and moving stuff around. We could have definitely gotten away with way less butter, I'll tell you that. But having a little extra butter's a better problem than having too little butter, so that's what we're working with. Now these snipe were marinated for a few hours in a Italian salad dressing. A little $2 pack of any kind of brand Italian dressing for salads. Does wonders on some of these game birds. To be honest, I like to marinate any kind of wild game in some kind of marinade, not just, give it a good dash of salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic like you would with a steak. All this wild game, I like to go ahead and give it a little marinade action, and that's going to improve the taste. These snipe are done cooking. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Look at that golden brown butter there. Some of it more brown than golden. But trust me, that's the way I like it. Look at that. Go ahead and scrape those bell peppers. You know they've been done for the last 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and get them out of that butter bath there. Ooh-wee. I'll tell you what. Cooking stuff in butter and garlic sure goes a long way. Get that yellow rice. Yellow rice probably could have gone another few minutes, but whatever. This time we're having it al dente, as the Italians call it. Go ahead and get you some more salt and pepper on there. Why not? Bam! Look at that. Tell you what a beautiful day. Very grateful to be here, having this meal, and take time to say a little blessing. Now that the food is blessed, I'll tell you what, I'm about ready to dig into this right here. This is about the best lunch I've had in a long time. All right, I'm going to be quiet for a minute now and eat. You thought I was going to be quiet. You must not know me very well. Sitting here eating this good meal overlooking the mallard complex duck pond. Killed a couple mallards in there this year. Mostly killed wood ducks, ringnecks, green-winged teal. But boy, we had a good time doing it. I always enjoy. Oh, come over here and take a look at see what I'm looking at here. That's the little ditch line right there where I shot that. What the crappy is this mudfish doing in my fishing hole video? This thing is loaded with large mudfish and foot-long crappie and bass. And as it drains and the weather warms up this spring, I can't wait to do a little fishing in here and bust out the fly rod again and get it back into action and start trying to catch some of those big mudfish on the fly rod. That sure was fun. They start jumping and tail walking like tarpon up in there. I'll tell you what. Boy, that's fun. That's good stuff. Anyways, well, thanks for watching, and I hope y'all have a great day.